First and foremost, I want to say thank you, God, for the fruits of my labor. Welcome to my channel. My name is Tamara. Today I will be budgeting week 2 of June. I will be budgeting $944. So let's go ahead and jump into the video here. So I have my total of $944. First, I will be starting off with my variable expenses. I also moved from my office area to my dining room. I thought it was a bit more sunlight, or a lot more sunlight in here. I'm not sure why I didn't do this earlier, but we're here now. So starting with variable expenses. And this is June 12th through June 19th. So for my tithes is currently 5% of my income, which is $43. Next is taxes. I only do 7.5% on gross income that I receive, and then the rest I do not tax. So for taxes, it is $30 this week. Groceries is getting $100. Household is getting $25. Gas is going to receive $75. Car wash, I just got a car wash yesterday, and I am putting in $9. I do go to Speedway near my home. The basic wash is $9. I use my own fabric cloth to dry off my car, and then once I get home in the garage, I will kind of like spray down my carpet in my car and use my own vacuum to vacuum out my car. Okay, next is for my spending money. I did increase this to $20 because me and the girls went through our $10 so fast last week. We had ended up going to Crumble Cookie for a sweet treat, and those cookies, just for one cookie, is $5. So I'm like, let me just up it a little bit. Next is for Aaliyah spending money. She's getting $15. Both of the girls have received their Cash App cards, kid Cash App cards, and they both want their money on their cards. So I'm going to ask them this week if they both want their money on their card again. For sure, I know Treasure is going to say yes. So then she's also getting $15. Okay. And during my cash stuffing, I am going to remove my receipts to go ahead and scan my receipts into Fetch Rewards so I can receive reward points. Also, if you would like to support my channel, someone asked me to continuously advise that I do have a Buy Me a Coffee link. It is down in my description box if you would like to support me and my girls on our budgeting journey. It is not required, however, I will appreciate anyone that does so. Also, if you're interested in Fetch Rewards and you have not downloaded and used the app before, I do have a referral code down in my description box. What you can do is redeem that code when you sign up for Fetch Rewards, and you'll have a jump start of points from just redeeming my code. I am going to remove these after my cash stuffing videos. I'm going to leave them here just so I can advise about Fetch Rewards again. And usually I have my coins sitting back here. However, I move my coins into like my pencil box here with my receipts. And I'm just going to kind of keep it that way. So that is it for my variable expenses. I'm going to put this away first and then calculate. Okay, so Ty is getting 43 plus 30, 100, 25, 75, 9, 20, 15. So my total for my variable expenses this week is $332. I am going to subtract that from 944. That leaves me with $612. Okay. Next up is my home and auto binder. So this is where I keep my house bills and auto bills in one binder, and then the rest of my bills in a different binder. So right now I'm not ahead on any of my bills. So let me just put home auto. So that being said, as the bills come between that week, that's kind of when I stuff it, just to make sure that I have the money here for those bills. So I did go ahead for the month, pay all of these bills. So next I am going to go ahead and stuff State Farm, which is my renter's insurance and auto insurance company. So I'm just going to put insurance here, and that is a total of $285. And my water bill isn't due until the 19th. Of course, this week is through the 19th, but I do get paid again on the 19th, so I'm going to leave this for next week. So my total for home and auto is $285. Okay, and lately I have just been polishing my own nails. I think these came out super cute, and I also did my own pedicure once again, and my toes and nails are the same color. So I'm saving a bit of money on that. Doing that at home, it's just time consuming, but I'd rather use the time for it opposed to the money. So home and auto, I am going to do my balance, which is $612 minus $285. That leaves me with $327. Okay, and next is my bills binder. Okay, so Amazon Prime is done. T-Mobile is paid. This is a new envelope for Stars. I did purchase the yearly rate for Stars. Usually it's $75 or $70 and some change, I think, for the year. But I got it for $36, so $35.99. So I'm going to start saving up for this for next June or next July when it's due, which is next year, and that's just kind of going to be roughly $4 a week for that. Well, $4 a month for that. So I have added this to my budget. So Classy Budgets is the credit card that I am diligently trying to pay off. So let me put Classy B. And this is a total of $303 that I am adding. Also, I don't have an envelope for it, but I made a mistake last week or the week before, and I sent Treasure to YCare, and I still have a balance of $12 for that because I sent her in the morning instead of the afternoon. There was so much going on in life for the past few months, and I'm kind of just getting like a consistent rate of what my life is now. However, it's like these debts and bills are kind of populating from me losing my job in February and kind of smoothing out. Now I'm getting the balance of everything. Everything is kind of like pending. That was pending is now processing. So I'm really not ready to do a debt confession or anything because the numbers is like insane, but I'm just taking it one day at a time, doing what I can, taking one bill at a time, doing what I can, and going from there. But as for now, Classy Budgets and YMCA is getting something from this paycheck, and iCloud has been paid. I actually paid this today. It's auto payment, so I took that money out. Mint Mobile is due on the 19th of July, so I'm saving up for that. This is for Treasure's iPad. So I am going to actually cash stuff that next week. So since that is it for this week, I'm going to put this binder away. And I can do this in my head. So 303 plus 12 is 315. Okay, that gives me a remainder of $12. And I am going to jump straight into my savings binder. So in my savings binder, this $12, since I did get paid on the 12th, is going to go to Payday Challenge. So I'm just gonna put savings here. Pay dates, $12, and that gives me a total of $12 and a zero base budget. Off camera, I am going to definitely go ahead and do my denomination so I can get the money I need for my cat stuffing video. But I did want to update you guys that I took the $10 of rollover that I had last week and put it into birthday opposed to vacation, because my niece and nephew birthday is coming up this month, and I didn't have any rollover for this week, so I thought it was more reasonable for me to put it in birthdays opposed to vacation, because now I'm not 100% sure if I am going to be able to visit my sister next month. If I am, that's the last thing that I plan to do for the summer. So I can hold off on vacation for now and focus on birthday and also hobbies. I want to take the girls to go see Toy Story 5 this month and Moana, the live version, next month. Just for something for us to do each month. It's not much, but just something for us to get out the house and do during the week, and then maybe find some free things for us to do during the week also. But besides that, that is all I have for this budget with me. I really hope you enjoyed this video as I have, and thank you so much to everyone that has been watching my videos, supporting me, just keeping me motivated on the journey. I appreciate all the support from you guys. Thank you for commenting, and subscribing, and continuously checking on me and being here for me. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.